Hey, hi, happy Monday. It's Meredith. I'm here with our message for the 17th of August, 2020. We're back again with the Gregory Scott Tarot for today's message. And before we get into it, we're going to do our Know Yourself questions. All right, so our first question is, how important are other people's opinions when you're deciding on something? Well, I suppose that would have a lot to do with what it is I'm deciding. Overall and in general, I guess I'd say marginal, because I usually feel it pretty solid in my heart. And so additional feedback is welcome, though not necessary most of the time. All right, our next question. What did you learn in school that you still find useful? Yeah, to continue self-education your whole life long, be a great fact checker, and school was not really my jam. I wasn't one of those standout performers there. I was so interested in so many other things that school was kind of boring for me. But yeah, self-education, continued self-education. I learned that in school. So thank you. All right, let's get into our message today. We have 3 cards from the bottom of the deck. This is our potential theme unfolding in the day for us. And oh my word, look at our first card. The Sun, happiest card in tarot. Yep. For those of you in a rush today, you can click off right there because that's fantastic. Happiest card in tarot. And it's brilliant clarity, it's bliss, joy, love, happiness, contentment, fulfillment, satisfaction. I'm coming back around to brilliant clarity though on this card because that's the standout that I intuitively feel. This kind of light, this kind of brightness is required in the day for us. Let's see what comes with it. Okay, if you bravely kept going, now we have the Ace of Cups. Divining cosmic gift here of the Ace of Cups of more bliss, love, joy, and happiness. Come on. You know, these other cards on the table may not really matter when we're looking at this. So this is the overflow. This is the divine overflow of the sun's energy, a divine overflow of brilliant clarity. So these 2 cards together, you can almost be guaranteed an epiphany today. A huge, loving aha. That satisfying click into place of a puzzle piece that was previously eluding you. I feel discovery, certainty, and direction. I feel direction as well. Super strong. And then, oh my gosh, 10 of Cups. All right. This really could be the day where I stop the video and I just leave it here for you. I'm truly debating that at the moment. That is a whole lot of loving happiness right there in those 3 cards. This is what's charging the energy atmosphere. This is living our joy on our foundation at this time. And gosh, that's such a hallelujah moment there in the cards. The Sun, the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Cups. Just take a moment and hit pause on the video and take that in. Take a breath. Bring that right into your heart space. Wow, right? Let's see what it connects to. Oh, okay. Perfect. We have the 5 of Wands. You know, this is dealing with the petty tyrant or the petty tyranny of the ego or other petty tyrants in our day. And when you have this kind of spiritual divine gifting on offer to you in the Sun, the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Cups, no shadow befalls you. You know, the sun obscures, burns away, turns away anything like the 5 of Wands. So it's the perfect time for us to take a look at some stuff that, you know, our ego just wants to chew on for the sake of chewing on it. And we have this kind of atmosphere to charge that experience with, and why not? So if there's something that's been kind of following you along, following behind you in your thought process, and it's nagging at you, this is the day. Honestly, you have this to offer. Bring the magnitude of this love, joy, and bliss to your Five of Wands experience, because fives in tarot are unstable. I tell you this all the time. But it's the instability of the five that will ultimately set you free, because once you feel that boat being rocked, or your foundation being rocked in this way, you know immediately that you have something to bring your energy to. Energy that you can invest in so that you can bring the stability and the freedom and liberation from the instability. So this Five of Wands is a gift, and the energy atmosphere is charged in such a way that you knock this one right out of the park. And coming with it is, look at that, Judgment. You know, typically I pull more cards when I see Judgment, but let's just be a moment with the artistry on the card. Look at how the angels are supporting this person, lifting this person up. That's what the Sun, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is offering us today. That's every one of these angels here. This is lifting us out of the tyranny of our ego, the ego voice that would have the instability becoming dramatic. And instead we embrace the instability because we have what it takes to set ourselves free from it. And the universe is here offering us a hand up and giving us another pass at something that we didn't necessarily have the strength for or the tools for processing at an earlier time. So we're getting another opportunity to take a pass at this, and we liberate that, we set that free. And what comes of it? Pardon. Look at this. The Six of Pentacles. That's generosity, reciprocity. And again, this brings me back to energy investment, where we're spending our precious energy, who we are spending that precious energy with whom, right? And embracing the spirit of giving and receiving and the joy of reciprocity here. So that's what happens when we liberate this unstable energy in our Five of Wands. We're passionate about this, and we're going to get creative about the way that we deal with it and take it off our foundation. You know, if you've been following the daily messages, you know that we've seen the Death card, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, all showing up together in repetition for many, many weeks and months, right? And it's making way for this kind of flow in the Six, this harmonization of energy. Six is harmonize and balance energy. And this particular Six really is about the spirit of giving and receiving and the joy of reciprocity. And you can see it at work in the Sun, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. So how can this small instability on the Five of Wands really stand in the face of all this, right? Coming with this, Eight of Cups. Beautiful card to follow this, because we're able to walk on from the Five of Wands. The Eight of Cups, all eights in tarot, you know, are movement forward, momentum, and the Eight of Cups is about being in really good circumstances and walking toward even more favorable, better circumstances. And what are you walking toward? Again, it's the Sun, Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups. This is where you're going by removing this pebble of this Five of Wands from your shoe, taking another pass at it. Coming with this, the Hanged Man. Yeah, enlightenment, a pause in the action. So the momentum is good, and it's so good that you have the freedom to pause for enlightenment. I love this angelic energy in the card in support of the Hanged Man, in support of the person on Judgment, right? We're getting a lot of divine intervention, divine downloads, divine channeling, you know, the engagement of our own intuitive gifts. Another message we've had for many, many weeks. And the Hanged Man gets a whole new perspective. This is the epiphany I'm talking about over here in the Sun, Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups. And it's the brilliant clarity that dawns on us, and it is divinely guided, it is divinely offered and gifted to us. And where are we going with that? Right into the Chariot. So see, good momentum, good movement, even better, because the Chariot's all about dynamic movement forward without hesitation. So we take this beautifully charged atmosphere and we are on the go with it today. No dust gathering on us at all. And then our next card, yeah, we're taking it right into the Eight of Pentacles, which is doing the work of our soul. Now talk about an infusion of energy on a card that is in movement, motion anyway, right? Wow. This is a total upgrade for us. So you just stand there with your arms wide open and your hearts wide open saying, yes, thank you. More of this, please. And then we have, look at that, 9 of Cups. So we have the 8, 9, and 10 of Cups in the reading. Lots of progress, lots of motion, lots of, I'm coming back to progress. My guides want me to hover on that for a moment. You make dynamic progress in the day with something that has been a pebble in your shoe, 5 of Wands, that you've been passionate about, you've had creative ideas about, but you've been stagnated in some way, or you've been holding off taking action, and now the atmosphere is ripe for you to take an action, and the universe is lifting you up out of old thoughts, old energies, belief systems, programming, so on, so that you have this fresh perspective, looking at things from a whole different perspective. And then because of that opportunity, we move forward in an unstoppable way. Yeah. We are irresistible magnets to the Sun, the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Cups. And that's where we're taking that 5. And it's in that brilliant clarity that we gift ourselves so beautifully. All right. Angel answers. This is an opportunity for you to ask a question if you've got one. Or the cards are a confirmation to you or a fresh message. Look at this. Opportunity. And the one coming right behind it, I feel guided to take. You have an opportunity to choose a new direction. That's the Judgment card right there, and that's the 8 of Cups. And my feeling is that we take the new direction because we're so charged by the energy atmosphere cards over here. We have a lot of fuel to add to our momentum. And the epiphany is the catalyst for, the epiphany that comes out of these cards is the catalyst for the opportunities that present in the new direction we travel in. Yeah, we get a new perspective. We look at things in a different way and we go after it dynamically. Chariot. Next. I love when they just start falling out of the deck. Helpful people. They will likely cross our paths today. Or you may see the helpful people as the guides and the angels on the Hanged Man on the Judgment card, offering divine assistance. Next. Don't stop. It's more like can't stop. And then emphatic success. Oh yeah, we have it. Yeah, we do. And we're going places with it. And that's a beautiful thing. All right, now we are on to the Soul Truth Self-Awareness Guidance deck. Our contemplative question is, what boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? Well, I would say if boundaries are required at all, start in self-relationship. I would say trust the self, and then the consideration of boundaries with other people really are a non-issue, because when you're good and right with you, you're good and right everywhere else too. All right, Divine Energy Oracle, so affirmation, empowerment, inspiration. Embrace your power. Chariot, we're doing that. Build on solid ground. Absolutely. That's why the 5 of Wands is here, because any crack in that foundation, we're sensitive to it, and we notice it, and we have the wherewithal and the clarity to address it. And then do what you love. Yeah, be the love that you are and do that. Okay, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Moon Day. Blessings to you. Peace, love, joy, happiness. Namaste. Bye for now.